Okay? I mean, and they did everything they needed to with flannel graph. I mean, it could be a table that was set up there and they just took a piece of fabric and draped it over the table so that it would stick to, the flannel graph would stick to it. I'm so thankful. Now we got PowerPoint. I mean, now we got, hey, Peter taught his Sunday school class this morning by FaceTime. He FaceTimed in and was able to see the students that was sitting in there. I mean, a wonderful time with them. We've come a long ways from flannel graph. But I still remember flannel graph of the armor of God. And then the smaller the pieces, like the little sword or something, you'd make sure to be able to get it stuck on there and it'd be just right. I started going back down afresh and anew about the armor of God. And as I began looking at them, listen, there is great correspondence to where we're at today. Do you realize that God has placed every piece of armor for us to be able to put on, to be able to correspond with that wile or that dart or that fiery dart of the wicked that is going to be coming after us? God has given us every aspect of the armor that corresponds with what we're facing. And I thought about this just as I went down through here. Look what he said that we're supposed to put on, okay? He said, beginning in verse number 14, stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth. Do you realize that our greatest defense and our greatest strength that we have today is absolute truth? Greatest strength and defense that we have. You say, what's the loin? Do you know they tell us, and some of you are nurses here, you know more about me.